My travel agent is working really hard this morning on our upcoming trips here before we head out on our hike.
Well, the problem is when you're rolling full time, then you got to remember. So we have a flight from Chicago to Germany, but we have a flight like a week before that to Alaska. So we fly back into Seattle. So we got to figure out from Seattle, do we fly to Chicago and then to Germany, or do we take the van to Salt Lake City because we want to go to the Salt Flat races, and then we're going to an Escapers convergence. So that type of thing. But those are kind of minor. That domestic flight to Chicago is pretty minor, but I need to book it. So anyway, and then parking for the van.
And our return flights back from Germany, which we don't have booked yet.
Haven't done that yet. One of the issues is Europe hasn't really totally opened yet, and even though we're going to our friends in Graven, we're flying, which I think Germany's fine, but we're flying through Portugal, which may be an issue on transit. I don't know. So those are the things that we do, which I love. I totally love. It's just more, we don't always have good internet, and we're usually rolling. So
get her done. I want to go for a hike.
Yeah.
Here. Wow, that's cool. Wow, it's pretty.
So you might wonder, when we travel so much, driving so much, what do we talk about? Well, we talk about other YouTubers. So.
Well, it's not necessarily other YouTubers. We've been following many people before we started YouTubing, but we were talking about sailing vagabond.
Oh, no, it's YouTubers. I mean,
True.
It's channels. It's Going with the Wind. It's Sailing Vagabond. It's who else? Karen Dates.
Eamon and Beck.
Eamon and Beck. But anyway, we were just talking about the Sailing Vagabonds. I ordered a 60-foot boat that's all electric, except for it's a sailboat, so I think it's a
trimaran.
It's a trimaran, but it has electric motors in it, then working off solar and battery, and pretty slick.
So these are the conversations we have when we're driving.
So I get, they have 1.5 million subscribers. But I probably don't have the physique that he has, and
exactly. Nor do I, as she has. So.
Yeah, but maybe we need to buy a 60-foot sailboat.
Or me, maybe wear a bikini. Not.
Yeah, there you go.
Lots of snow still in the North Cascades, and it's the middle of June, but super pretty. Well, it looks like we're going to have to contend with some snow on our hike to Blue Lake, but man, it's going to be a beautiful hike, I'm sure. So one of the other challenges that we have when we only have limited space is our footwear. So we want to do this hike. It's in the snow. However, we don't have the proper footwear, but we're going to give it a go and see what happens.
Well, we have gloves and hats and parkas, but...
I have a life straw. We have the InReach in
so
case.
if we get too cold, they can helicopter us out, so it'll be good.
So anyways, it'll be fun. It's only a 5-mile hike, so we think it can work, but we'll see what happens.
So who's the party leader?
I'm the party leader. We know that.
So where are we from, city and state?
We can pick, right?
Yeah.
Let's do
Let's
Oregon.
do Germany. That's our second home.
Destination is Blue Lake.
So the last 2 people that went did not return, so they did not fill out the return piece.
Oh no.
So.
We have an InReach, so we'll return somehow.
Snow crampons, very useful.
Yep. Snow crampons.
We will see if this
Snow
is
crampons.
doable.
We're assuming this is the trailhead. We're just following the footprints. Slip sliding in my tennis shoes. really not that easy to figure out where the trail is when there's snow everywhere. Crampons would be pretty helpful right now, don't you think?
Instead of slippers.
So unfortunately, we have to abort our mission. The trail is becoming excessively steep and it's super slippery. So it's only 5 miles, but at the rate we're going, we're not going to get back till dark to get to the Blue Lake, which, like I said, is probably right now the White Lake, considering everything's so frozen here. And I think the next thing on our list is at least crampons that I can put on my tennis shoes and Bob can put on his slippers.
Quite deep, probably about 3 feet up. So
What's going on? You're missing legs.
probably wasn't the best idea. But we do have the in reach.
Bo, I'm so mad we didn't get to go up there.
So our second day of not making it, no, it was fun. The problem was it got a little too steep, and it was going to get steeper as we went because it was on switchbacks. And if we slid down, we'd probably be okay, but possibly not. But we had everything set. We had the in reach. We had food. We had water. We had the lifesaver
I did bring
straw,
the life straw.
and slippers. Got slippers for the ice, which worked out really well.
You have a map on your watch.
Yeah, I have the map on the watch. No,
How more prepared do you need to be?
actually, we needed crampons, but that's the one more thing to put in the van.
They're
But
tiny.
That would have been very fun.
They're tiny.
Well, no, the old person crampons are tiny. The ones that we went on the volcano, remember those? Those
Yes,
are pretty big.
those are
I mean,
huge.
Not huge.
There's
but
something
big.
in between we can get. So we
maybe
need,
boots, parka, hat, mittens.
yeah. Okay, so we got to sign back out of the box, and we literally were out there for.
Well, we probably went a half mile or something, but it was a slow going.
Oh my God! That half mile took us 2 hours.
So number of climbers encountered en route. I'd say 0. Comments, crampons.
Very slippery
Crampons necessary.
in the snow. But the positive is now we have to come back because we'll be back here when we come back through and the van will be here. So now we just gotta hike the Blue Lake. So instead of enjoying our beautiful lunch on a lake in the middle of nowhere in the wilderness, we are enjoying it in the van in the parking lot. But the view is pretty spectacular, so can't complain about that.
Tonight's campsite right outside of Electric City, Washington. It's free with the Discover Pass. Includes waterfront and a swing.
Bonus! Bonus tree swing.
So we'll have it snap as she goes over the water, so it'll create more views that way. So accidentally fall when you go out there, and then we'll post it